students, welcome to my channel. I am Vishnupriya Biology faculty. Today I am going to teach about asexual reproduction in plants. In plants, the term vegetative reproduction is frequently used. That means in plants, asexual reproduction done with the help of vegetative propagules. What are the vegetative propagules means? Number 1, rhizome. Number 2, tuber. Number 3, sucker. Number 4, offset. Number 5, runner. Number 6, bulb. So these are the vegetative propagules found in plants. With the help of these vegetative propagules only, new plants are producing. Here, there is no male and female plants are involved. Only with the help of these vegetative propagules only, new plants are producing. So that these vegetative propagules come under the asexual reproduction. Now see here, example of this. Number 1, potato. Next, ginger, sugarcane, next, bryophyllum, next, eichhornia, these are the example of the plants which exhibit the asexual reproduction with the help of vegetative propagules. Now I am going to explain how vegetative propagules taking place in potato, eichhornia and then ginger. Students, see here, this is potato. In potato, like this small structures you found. So what is the name of these structures means? Name of these structures are called eyes. These eyes can capable to produce the new plant. See here, this is here there is no parents are involving. The plant part which capable to produce the new young ones, that means new plants. So like this, in potato asexual reproduction is taking place. So this is the good example for tuber. Got it? Then another example, you can see already you know very well, terror of Bengal. Terror of Bengal. So how the asexual reproduction taking place in terror of Bengal means? With the help of vegetative propagules called offset. Actually, this plant native place is not our country. This plant imported from the some other country because of the decoration purposes. That means ornamental plant. This plant generally grow in the stagnant water, then it will cause the BOD. So BOD means biochemical oxygen demand. How BOD taking place in that stagnant water means? Here this plant rapidly increase the number. See here, this is the offset. This is the offset present in that plant. If you see the leaves and all arranged in the rosette formation. See here, this is a one plant and then here this is a another one. So this structure we called as a offset. If this plant breaking into two pieces, unfortunately if the offset breaking into two pieces, these two pieces individually can grow and produce the another plant. Likewise, the reproductive capacity in Eichhornia more in that particular place. So that what will happen? This Eichhornia plant rapidly spread all over the plant. Immediately, the oxygen deficiency taking place in the water. Then what will happen means the aquatic organism which present in the water cannot taking the sufficient amount of oxygen. So that insufficient amount of oxygen, the aquatic organisms like fishes will die. So like that, how terror of Bengal, that means Eichhornia plant will cause the BOD, and how asexual reproduction taking place in the Eichhornia is good example for offset. Next, in Bryophyllum, how asexual reproduction taking place means with the help of buds. If you see the leaf of Bryophyllum, so this is a leaf of Bryophyllum. The edges are the notches. So here in these places, if you see, small buds are there. If these buds touches the soil, first it produces the adventitious root system, then it produces the new plant. Okay, that means young ones. So if the buds touches the soil, immediately these buds will germinate. That means it produces the root system, then shoot system. Likewise, in Bryophyllum, asexual reproduction is taking place. Then coming to that, ginger. You know very well ginger. In ginger also, asexual reproduction taking place with the help of bud. If you see, these structures we called as a buds. See, already you know very well. Okay, so what is this plant? Ginger. Vegetative propagules in ginger is rhizome. If you see in this part we called as a nodes, and this part we called as a internodes. This part nodes and this part is called as internodes. In the nodal region, small buds are formed. With the help of this only, new plants are producing. Okay, like this, asexual reproduction taking place in ginger. So finally, in plants, asexual reproduction taking place with the help of vegetative propagules, there is no need of two parents, only the plant part capable to produce the new plant. Got it? So now I am going to teach about sexual reproduction. In sexual mode of reproduction, if you see, two parents are involving. That is, one is male, another one is female. The the fusion of male and female gamete and producing the new young ones. See here, in this sexual reproduction, male can produce the male gametes, then female can produce the female gametes. Both these gametes fuse together by the process called fertilization. And produce the zygote. This zygote 2n in condition, that means diploid in condition. But if you see, the gametes are haploid in condition. Gametes are haploid in condition. While fused together, n plus n 2n. That means zygote is in diploid in condition. This zygote undergo the development and produce the embryo. This embryo develops and produce the young ones. Like this, sexual reproduction taking place in the organisms. Got it? If you see, during sexual mode of reproduction, compulsory 2 organisms are needed. Male and female organisms. See, in this case, if you see in bacteria, fungi and algae. In this organism, first asexual reproduction is taking place. During adverse condition, these organisms also undergo the sexual mode of reproduction. Then, coming to that, in sexual reproduction, the young ones are producing in sexual reproductions are, you can found the variation. Variation means new characteristic features. For example, already I said in previous videos, if both the parents are having different characteristic features, in young ones you can found the new characters. That means some characters from the paternal and some characters from the maternal. Then you can found the new characters in the offsprings. That is nothing but called as a variation. Then in sexual reproducing organism, if you see the morphological, physiological, morphologically and physiologically, these sexually reproducing organisms are different from the organisms which exhibit the asexual reproduction. Then at the same time, here already I said male and female parents are needed. In some organism, in the same individual itself, both male and female organisms are present. That means both male and female organelles are present. But the maturity pattern, maturity time is different. So that only that organisms follow the sexual mode of reproduction. Now, if you see in plants, that is in higher plants, the sexual mode of reproduction depend on the season. All the plants are not producing the gametes in the same season, and at the same time all the plants cannot produce the gametes continuously also. So based on that, seasonal breeders, that means in case of plants, seasonal plants, and then some plants are non-seasonal plants. For this I will give some example. So what is that example means? Here we are discussing in plants. Okay. First example, in bamboo plants. In bamboo plants, when the plants can produce the flowers and then seeds means during the lifespan of this plant, after 50 to 100 years. After 50 to 100 years, these plants can produce the more flowers and seeds. So once it produces the more flowers and seeds, then these plants will die. If you see this plant not seasonally producing the flowers, and at the same time it is not a non-seasonal also. During the lifespan, one time it can produce the flower and then seeds. Once it produces the flowers and seeds, these plants will die. Like this, in bamboo plants, flowering and then that means sexual reproduction is taking place. Then coming to that, another example. So what is that? Another example means Kurinji flower. You know very well. So what is the botanical name of that flower is Strobilanthes kunthiana. So here in this plant 12 years once only these plants can produce the flower. How many years? 12 years. Remaining time these plant cannot produce the flower. Okay. So where you found these plants means in Kerala and Karnataka region you can found the Kurinji flower. So like that, in different plants, the producing the flower, that means the season is different. In some case you can see means here monoennial and then diennial. Okay, so that means the producing the flower. So why here I am telling about the flower means in sexual reproducing plants, flowers are the reproductory organelles. That is sexual reproductory organelles. In animals, how the organism produce the young ones. For example, you can take birds. In birds, all the times the birds cannot lay the egg. Seasonally, some birds can produce the egg. Some birds, some other seasons. Like that, the birds lay the egg seasonally only. But if you see in nurseries and all, continuously, that means throughout the year, the birds can lay the egg. So how can it possible? Means to put the injections. Okay. So that means that is not come under here. Normally, the birds lay the egg seasonally only. Then what about in placental mammals? In placental mammals, cyclic changes in the activities of the ovaries and accessory ducts as well as hormones during the reproductive phase. During the reproductive phase, so the cyclic changes you found in the ovaries and then accessory ducts and then hormones. Then in non-primates, so example of this, cow, sheep, rat, dog and then tiger. In this, always these animals cannot produce the young ones. Seasonally only can produce the young ones. But in case of primates, so primates are not seasonally. Example of that, monkeys, apes and then humans. Now see here, in this sexual reproduction, we discussed about seasonal plants and then non-seasonals and some example. So what are they? One is bamboo plant, another one is Kurinji plant. Then In case of animals, birds are seasonally producing the egg. But some birds are entire, that means throughout the year it can produce the egg. So these, that means those birds are throughout the year produce the eggs, that is come under the economically important birds. But in case of placental mammals, so this reproduction events is in the form of cyclic changes. Cyclic changes, during that changes, ovaries, accessory ducts as well as hormonal taking place during the reproductive phase. Example of that non-primate mammals: cow, sheep, rat, dog, tiger, etc. Then example of the primates: monkey, apes and then humans. Then when these organisms start to produce the gametes, for example, you can take the male and female gametes. See here, male and then female gametes. Here male can produce the male gametes, already I said. Okay. Then female can produce the female gametes. So when these organisms produce the gametes, means if the organism attain the puberty, puberty means what? Maturity. If the organism attain the puberty, then only the organisms start produce the gametes, both male and female organisms. So before producing the gametes, that means before the puberty, that stage called as juvenile phase. That means that phase we called as juvenile phase. Okay. So in plants, what is the name of that phase? Means vegetative phase. Juvenile phase and then vegetative phase. That means before attain the puberty of the organism, that period we called as a juvenile phase in case of animals. In case of plants, we are using the word vegetative phase. Once the juvenile phase and vegetative phase over, then reproductive phase will start. That means the organism start to produce the gametes. Then last thing in this introduction of the sexual reproduction, hormones. Hormones plays a crucial role. If hormones are not producing, organisms cannot able to produce the gametes, so that hormones also very important and plays a crucial role to produce the gametes. Students, thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe my channel and click the bell icon to get more videos.